Hello folks, it's Maureen Curry back again. I'm here to tell you today a little bit about the museum project and go over the rubric with you. Right now I'm in Canvas pages. I believe it's in module 4. So we'll click here for the museum visit report rubric. And as you can see, it's identified into two parts, part 1 and part 2. You are going to be required to visit a museum or historic house or some kind of architectural piece, building you're interested in. Some suggested locations in the module are the Getty Center, the Gamble House in Pasadena, Huntington Museum, and there's many others. For part 1, it's 40 points. You're supposed to visit the museum and view the architecture, the interior spaces, the furnishing, decorative objects and details, whatever's in the museum that appeals is of interest to you. Take a picture of yourself going into the museum or in the museum so we can see that you were there. You can put it in your presentation later on. And then, if allowed, take pictures with your phone of the objects you see there that interest you. After you've surveyed the different elements of the architecture or the furnishings, decorations, select 5 or 6 objects, furniture, the materials of design, whatever you wish to highlight. And then save the images of each object and be prepared to describe the piece fully and explain its purpose and the historical influences on its design. Read all the museum labels to gather research for the report. For part 2, which is 60 points and it'll be due in week 11, you'll do a final project where you select one of the objects and you build a major presentations around that particular object. Maybe a building, furniture, whatever you decide. The presentation in the end will be a video presentation where you develop a PowerPoint slide with 6 to 8 images and then voice over explaining the history, the design, the style, maker, usage, significance of the piece. So that's going over the rubric for you. So here's some images from the Getty Center with some furniture you might be able to visit. Let's see here. If you click here for places to see Victorian furniture, believe this is in Los Angeles. Some of the houses that are Victorian museums there. You can peruse the page here in Canvas for Victorian houses. You can actually use the Getty Center if you want the architecture itself. The Huntington Museum up in Pasadena has wonderful American, federal, and arts and crafts elements. The Green and Greenhouse in Pasadena is also arts and crafts. The Gamble House. And then, so there's some references there. And of course, Frank Gehry's Disney Concert Hall, which is a deconstructive design, a modern architecture. So be thinking about how you're going to plan to do your museum visit and be ready to gather those images by week 5. I better check. Anyway, I will put that in. It's week 4, so I'll make it due week 6. It should be due week 6. I'll mark that on the rubric. So anyway, just get you thinking about getting going and planning the museum visit because it does take some time in planning. So I hope you have fun visiting the museum, and I look forward to the reports to see what you found to share with the class. So good luck to you all. Take care.